What's up everybody, Brett here, back at it in Kingdom Rush HD, PC version of the mobile game Kingdom Rush. And we are back, I think this is episode 4, and where we left off we had just finished the Gold Step Mines. We didn't do the Heroic or Iron challenges yet, and I was thinking about doing the Iron challenge at least on camera for you guys today to kind of warm up before we get into the next level. We left off, we noticed that we unlocked Bolin Farslayer as well as Malik Hammerfury, and I've gotten to play these three heroes quite a bit on mobile. I don't believe I ever bought Bolin Farslayer, and he is someone you had to buy. You had to buy all of these extra characters, and they released them kind of over the years. I'm not too familiar with what he does. He does have the special abilities Mine Layer and Tar Bomb. Let's read his bio together. It says, thunder and lightning have nothing on this crack shot. Let loose a hail of bullets and make them fear where they step with an arsenal of mines. So he sounds cool, and we have him selected, so we're going to use him in the upcoming mission. But it's kind of a warm-up. It's been a few days since I picked this up. It was Columbus Day on Monday. I had my kids all weekend while my wife was doing homework. So I didn't get a chance to record anything or play too many games, but I've been looking forward to doing this since the last video. So let's go ahead and jump into the Iron Challenge. Upgrade level 3 is the challenge rules, as well as no heroes and no barracks buildings, no artillery buildings. So let's see how this works. Okay, so right off the bat it gives us 3 footman buildings. I have a feeling that our placement is going to be somewhat key.
For honor and glory.
Having these guys blocking this is probably correct. That might actually be the perfect placement.
For the king.
And let's see, we're going to be getting bandits, brigands, trolls, and wolves. So let's see if we can't put some damage on them before they're able to get out of the gate. Let's start with a mage tower. Once upgraded, it should be able to hit enemies coming out of this gate. And then we can move into the poison from the ranger's hideout, and that'll hit every unit as it comes by. That's excellent. And then we can even do... We'd probably want to do maybe another mage tower here, which is good against the brigands, but I do believe some of these have high magic resistance. So let's stick to the archer towers here. It's kind of weirding me out. I don't remember this particular level in the Iron Challenge, so I'm not remembering how hard we need to protect our back line as opposed to kind of front loading this fight here. Yeah, let's get our musketeers here, and we'll look to get our rangers here. And to make the most out of... Man, it would be nice if we could reach down here. But to make the most of our 3 towers... This may be a case of us needing to move these guys around. And I think that's a fine upgrade. And let's not be scared to use our fireballs right off the bat. Wow, okay. So we're already leaking down here. And I think this is going to be the spread. And this looks like a bit of a fail run. Maybe instead of trying to fight up here, we should have tried to fight down there. Let's try that again.
For the king. Have at thee.
And it's a rough mix of units that have magic resistance. I think those wolves, the white wolves, have magic resistance.
Bullseye.
Let's go full-on archers here. And maybe a mage tower in this position.
Archers ready.
As I think about it, I remember this being quite tricky. Because they're occupying what is essentially the best DPS positions on this board by these 3 footman towers. And when you sell them, you don't actually get anything for them. Which is rough.
Bullseye. Like a whisper. Dodge this. Might and magic.
We're going to look to upgrade this ASAP. And the board is clearly meant for you to take advantage of the range of the musketeer. We're just going to nuke these guys. We don't want to hold it. You know, we may not even want to try and catch these guys here. Let's just stagger our defenders in such a way that they're able to keep them in front of our archer towers. It'll be nice if we can get that arcane tower online as well. It'll do great versus these armored units. And even its abilities will be wonderful. But we have nothing blocking down here. Certainly don't want to neglect this. Let's make this a musketeer. I think the shotgun upgrade for the musketeer is going to be vital. And I think we want this Wrath of the Forest as well. That might be the only good AoE we get. And let's nuke these guys just in time. And if we get the musketeer, we definitely want to rush shrapnel shot. This tower might have been a mistake just because it's not doing anything really. But this is doing quite a bit. See if we can get to this 300. See what the... it doesn't say what the cooldown is, but should be fairly short. Let's get it and hope we don't lose because we spent 300 on such an upgrade. And maybe getting this backline defender here as a knight wouldn't be bad. I also want to upgrade this. There we go, nice shotgun blast there. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Watching to see if any of these wolves are going to go up into here or any of these other caves. Because at this point it's probably worth to upgrade to knights here. We can switch them out. We're doing fine. And the teleport might be very, very good here. I'm not sure how much longer this is going to go on, but teleporting these guys back might be the way to go. Regardless, this tower is going to do a lot of damage versus these big guys. Let's move these guys back just a little bit so they're not making it too easy for them to avoid the Wrath of the Forest. Upgrade our tower. We don't want the trolls, remember they do regen, so we want to kill them when we can kill them. There we go. And I think we got it. I think we're in a safe place. We have a lot of DPS coming out of our towers. Could even look to make this another mage tower. So much damage. 76 to 140 is huge. Even if you never get the upgrades, it's still quite a great tower. Very important in a tower defense game. If you're going to place a tower like this, kind of in an awkward position, you want to make sure that you do it with the intent to upgrade it quickly. Because every time we do, we increase the range. And having increased range increases its effectiveness. And without that, you're essentially just wasting money. I like this tower here as a last resort. And if we were going to add teleport here, when units started to get here, it would throw them right back. And I think our high DPS, and it's also going to tag all of these units. Let's get teleport on there, and then we'll look to get teleport on here. It's still going to tag them as they walk by and do a lot of damage. They do regen. There we go, teleporting some back. So when you hit them, you want to hit them hard, you want to burst them down. And these musketeer towers are excellent for burst damage. Let's spend our gold. This is looking like the end of this wave. And I think we got it. Musketeers do good damage as well. 35 to 65 with extreme range. Slow attack, but they make up for it. So yeah, let's take our star. And we're capped out at tier 3 upgrades for these challenges. Let's see if we can't quickly knock out the heroic challenge before we jump into the next level. Hopefully you guys aren't bored. Any of you watching this in the future, you're not bored of watching me do the challenges in conjunction with, doing the level itself, and you don't just want to see me, jump ahead, so to speak. I do like to take my time, and as I've explained before, getting the, let's see, where we're going to put, getting the stars early means that consecutive levels become easier because we do have those extra upgrades. Okay.
Dodge this. Fully loaded, like a charm.
Okay, I like that. Looking to poison here, and we'll drop all of our summons in this spot, and we'll AoE them down. Let's put a guy here, put a tower here, and a tower here. This will be kind of our fallback position. We'll upgrade this as needed. But for now, let's make sure we're doing some damage up top here. Right there. And these are bandits, so they're going to run through my guys. if we can't place them a little further back. And these guys are tier 3, so they're not pushovers at the moment. And as we upgrade them, they're going to get much, much stronger. They're not going into the cave, which is good, so our mage tower is going to get a chance to do its job. And I think we do call them early. We want the gold. And let's nuke them. Yeah, perfect. We want to get this ranger's hideout as soon as possible. Hopefully we don't leak too much, because now we may need to upgrade here to make sure that we do have the stopping power needed to kill these guys. We also have flying coming in. We have gargoyles. So having a good number of range towers is excellent. And our one mage tower is managing to do work, which is good. Let's nuke all of these guys and give ourselves a chance. You see the fire on the ground actually kills these low tier wolf units. There we go. Let's start getting some damage. And I was planning on getting another barracks down here anyway. Just hope we have the DPS. And it's safe to call them early, because I think we have this fairly handled. It's hard to know when to go for that tier 4 upgrade, or to just spread out and get the tier 3s on multiple towers. Sometimes it's hard to know. Let's take these guys out. They're in a nice little clump. And let's look to get the poison arrows. If these are all going to be trolls, the last thing we want to do is put damage on them but not kill them, because that's just a complete waste with their regen. So let's actually get the arcane wizard. With its high damage, it should make sure that we are finishing off trolls before passing them on. And we're going to call early just because we had just used the summon. And we know we're going to get another one instantly. Let's get a little more DPS on these guys and make sure that we're holding them here. A little bit scary. Let's upgrade them. I have a feeling our front line's going to get chewed through. I would hate to lose this right at the end. Dang, and we're going to lose it right at the end. Unfortunate. Okay. What could we do differently? Trying to feel what was maybe a waste and what was not. I'm not sure I like the Dwarven Bombard. Let's go with double mage towers here.
Like a charm. Dodge this.
I think this is good single target damage. And we can worry about the bandits for the first level. They're only a problem early on, and then after that it's trolls. And we really want to burst down the trolls.
Archers ready.
So let's just have this little preliminary area here
Freedom!
in case one or two get through, and then we can reinforce them as needed, upgrade as needed. Let's focus on taking them out before they ever become a problem. This might also be better served as a musketeer tower. But I was planning on putting a musketeer tower here and potentially here, if we ended up with the amount of gold necessary to do that. But this isn't going bad. We do have the DPS we need. Excellent. We can call them a little early. Let's drop some nukes on these wolves. Get it off cooldown. Save our reinforcements to hold back these stronger wolves, the wargs. They do have magic resistance. Let's look to upgrade this tower here. We can drop a second tower in here. And I think this is a fine little formation. You'll see we're killing these guys quite fast. Let's not leak. God, I really don't want to do this, but do not want to leak. These guys are so much more resilient than the others. Just that one little upgrade makes such a huge difference. Call early. We seem to be holding. The White Wolves do also have the medium magic resistance, which is worth remembering, considering the amount of magic towers we did place. We should be fine. It's the trolls I think we need to worry about. Upgrade that for the range. It would be great to get double teleport right at the start here. And just keep them coming back, and then get Poison and Wrath of the Forest. That's a really good strategy in the later levels, when you have the gold to do that. We're going to go for another summon, and then we're going to call early, summon again. We'll possibly look to nuke this area here. Good, we stopped them before they got into the cave. And we're going to stop them here and probably get another Arcane Wizard. Would love to get the upgrades here. And just hold them in place to get zapped. But that would have been really nice to burst down. So everyone that has to run this way is going to get killed, but it seems like we leaked quite a few there. Let's get the poison. And I think we upgrade these and look to hold them at this point and then drop a meteor on them. The problem is they do a lot of damage, so they're going to kill our wave of guys unless we upgrade. Call early, drop here. So not bad, we held. We have poison now. And I would love to get Wrath of the Forest as well. So all these units are taking ticks of damage. Hold them up here as long as we can. Calling early also lowered the cooldown on our meteor, which we're definitely going to need here. We could even get paladins. That might be the call. And try and get Holy Strike for its AoE. And I think we will. That's a lot of trolls. Would love to get the musketeers here. Looking good. Get a heal on him. And get the musketeer here. But that looks like the end. We managed to make it through. We did not build a single musketeer tower until the end. There's probably a musketeer-centric build that works really well. I wish their range was such that if you place them here, you could hit this. But I don't think that's the case. But we held the front and we held the back. So, not bad. And now we have 2 stars, enough to get an upgrade. Wow, even more attack damage on the wizards will make them potentially one-shot low-tier units much regularly. Okay, let's also get... I think we're going to get the endurance training. Yeah, if I remember right, the next level we're going to get some new units that will benefit. So let's hop in here. Icewind Pass, rather. There is no place colder in these mountains than Icewind Pass, but we must advance. Our men have been besieged by Hakraj trolls for days, and our scouts reports enemy troop movements around us. And something else, something wilder. If we are to make a stand here, this is a good place to install some of our new artillery emplacements and to construct a barbarian mead hall so we may entertain our more colorful troops. So giving us a hint here, new artillery and barbarians. This should be pretty fun. So here we go, Big Bertha. The 500mm siege gun, aka Big Bertha, is the biggest, baddest piece of artillery in the block. Very high area damage. And Barbarian Hall. Barbarians are savage warriors that will quickly clear a battlefield, usually at the cost of their own lives. So cool. We're going to try and use these guys for y'all to see. And our new hero... I love dwarven units in almost every game I play. For those of you who maybe are seeing my Total War Warhammer videos, you may notice that I do seem to play dwarves more than other races, and I do that in campaign as well. Here we go. This is the Bigfoot unit I was thinking of. We're going to try and unlock him for you guys. So okay, we have 2 incoming lanes, giant spiders, so we're going to need our AoE from our new artillery here. And they're giving us these 2 beautiful artillery spots with just ridiculous range. We could even place one here and make like a trifecta of artillery there, but I don't think that's quite necessary. They didn't give us a lot of gold to play with. Let's get these. And I think we're going to want to use this outside row here to get ourselves, and this will probably be a good fallback spot. We're focusing on this area here, and I think that's correct. Let's get a secondary unit here, and we're going to try and get some barbarians too. We definitely want to showcase the new towers. So this is certainly, if you remember spiders from the earlier levels, they are magic resistant. So I feel like this is a really good mage tower position, but I don't want to waste all that DPS on spiders. Instead, I think this is going to be the mage tower position, and this may end up being, but you also have to consider flying units, and that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. Let's get another archer tower here.
Archers ready.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Have at thee.
Upgrade these guys and upgrade this tower here, and I think that's a fine start. And we'll see what this new hero can do. Yeah, it's good to plan early. As flyers have become part of the enemy set, they'll be mixed in quite regularly amongst these 18 waves to test whether or not we're spamming artillery or barracks.
Weapons ready.
Let's get this guy in the fight.
Reinforce.
We don't want him in melee, I assume. He attacks 3 times in a row and then reloads, so it's interesting. He's already almost level 3. But his range isn't that good, so he's so danger close to the front lines that he almost gets sucked into melee, which is not what we want. And if we do commit to putting a mage tower here, we certainly want it to... Let's move him up. We certainly want it to be upgraded quickly to get that value. So he didn't do a lot of damage there to these armored guys. And he does toss a mine down. So he's leveled up enough to use his mines at level 3. Let's call these guys early. And of course we could make another position up here, and I'm sure we will once we have the funds. So he did some tar there, some slowing. Very cool. And I think we're going to do something like that with another barracks here. Call early once again. Here they're using the shadow archers to kind of keep us honest. And we're going to nuke some of them down. And there we go, we're already getting our flying units. Let's upgrade, and then we can call early. And I don't think we have much to fear from them. Our hero is a ranged unit after all. I'm watching these mines. I haven't seen one of them go off yet. I'm eager to see how much damage they do. And I want to start upgrading our AoE. I feel like they're almost attempting to throw us off with these units. Okay, Troll Champion, new enemy. Elite tribal warriors equipped with vicious throwing axes that pierce through armor. Ranged attack, health regen, average speed. So they're almost like an anti-paladin unit. And these mines seem to stay on the field indefinitely, and he just keeps throwing them out. Let's move these guys back. Force the trolls into our range. Move them even further back. And they'll just sit back here and kill us if we let them. So let's not let them. We'll put them in the fire. sure we're upgrading our back line as well. And we'll look to get a Dwarven Howitzer. And then next is Big Bertha. I saw those mines go off that time. That did good. Black Knight's coming. Kind of had a feeling we would need some magic damage. Alright. I love his little minefields, and the fact that they stay on the battlefield is interesting. Let's upgrade this just to help pick off these archers. And this slow could be great in choke points. He's almost level 7. Yeah, let's clear some of this out. So level 7, let's take a look at his stats. 580 HP is great. He doesn't have any armor though. You know what, I think this guy just acts as a ground blocker for you. I'm definitely going to get him before we're done. But if I remember right, this is one of the most overpowered upgrades in the game. And it's the launchers here. They have extended range. They basically circle around the whole map until they find a target. Let's start focusing these spiders. I'm just now becoming aware of just how scary they are. We lost our hero unit, but that's okay. I'm sure he's stalled up here long enough for me to pay attention to this. We want to get this as soon as possible. At least one level of it. And you'll watch the missile go up, and it'll, even if there's no targets, it'll circle around. There we go. New enemy. Large 8-man-like creatures that can obliterate scores of soldiers with one strike. So a Yeti. Very high health, very slow speed, costs 5 lives, and they do have an area attack. Would be nice to get this arcane wizard online. Don't want to call too early. Let's pull our hero back. He's going to level. There we go. Good damage. He's got a few minefields there. Or a few mines, rather. And I think we can take these guys down. I'm not too scared of the air anymore. See how much gold we get for killing one of these. It should be substantial. And a perfect place to drop our fire. Oh yeah, now we're rich. So let's get our barbarians here, and I think they have an AoE attack. Yes, let's get that. That'll help them clear out the spiders. Let's get another range tower here. Hopefully we won't leak, and we don't. Good, good. Close one. And this will be a fine place for a musketeer tower. And this is a perfect place for the barbarian hall. So here you can just straight up increase their damage, double the axes, double the fun. If you're reading the little tool tips, I haven't really pointed that out in all of my earlier episodes, but there's a lot of little flavorful tool tips here. Guaranteed mayhem, use your discretion. kill all the archers there. And let's get teleport. I think that's a fine upgrade to get at this point. Buy us more time. And let's see, they also get the ability to throw their axes. So you can put them behind paladins, let's say, and they do a ton of damage. So that's a very great versatile upgrade to get for them. I opted for Whirlwind first, because that's going to help me deal with the AoE of the spiders. Call them somewhat early. So, Troll Chieftains. The chieftain can enrage his brethren, improving their combat abilities. High health regen, can enrage other trolls, and he costs 6 lives. Very slow. This might be where Death Ray comes into play. Gotta love Shadow Archer standing directly behind my guys. And you see how much faster they move when the chieftain enrages them. He has 1200 HP, which is pretty huge. Let's get a ranger tower here and maybe look to get these upgrades. And I'm not upgrading this tower because these guys are here to die. They just need to hold them long enough for the other towers to do their work. And I'm not super worried about the Troll Chieftains. I'm killing all of the units that they're buffing. And they can have their high regen as long as we're not wasting our DPS focusing them. Let's get one Wrath of the Forest and we'll look to get poison arrows here as well. This would be another good spot for a ranger's hideout. You see the range is perfect. And we can call them early. I think we'll be able to kill these guys here. We're on wave 14, and I do want to showcase this guy if I can. It's always cool to use the uniqueness of the map. And I think this is a good place to just clear out all of these trolls so that by the time these guys get here, they've got nobody to buff. And I'm guessing they hit hard because my, or it's probably these champions here throwing. Upgrade quickly. I don't want to leak right at the end here, that would be pretty bad. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, and our hero keeps getting killed, and these champions are getting through. Not good. So I think we're going to lose this one. And I'm trying to think of what we could have done differently, and I think maybe the Death Ray would have been better to take out these Troll Chieftains here. And potentially we just needed more single target damage. Using Sniper Shot as well to one-shot these guys. It might have been a better idea to put 2 snipers here. Give them Sniper Shot, and then let them, you know, kill these guys single target. Also, we did call a wave early that we didn't need to. Maybe that messed up some of our DPS. So we did leak, but I think we're going to ultimately beat this stage. Call these guys early, and let's get. Oh, I think. Okay. I totally forgot about that. Pretty strong unit there. Let's get the upgrade for that. Upgrade that tower there. Getting the cluster launcher is going to help deal with this AoE here. That's quite a nice area for him to fight in. I think if he dies, though, you do just lose the gold.
Freedom!
Let's get Death Ray and hope that they're able to focus down these troll chieftains. Because leaking there was kind of miserable. I think I know what my mistakes were. And I do have quite a few dead towers here. So that's gold that could have been spent elsewhere. And we're going to look to nuke down these guys here. But watching a Death Ray hit one of the weaker units is kind of frustrating. And I really do wish that this was a sniper tower now. A musketeer with snipe. Let's keep these guys off of our Sasquatch friend. Get some paladins up front. But this sucks. This might not be worth it if the troll champions have a way to just constantly shoot at him. Because I think this is going to end up being 400 gold down the drain. He has big damage. Let's call. Yeah, I think if you're going to get the paladins, you have to get one of each upgrade at least, or you might as well not even get them. Let's maybe go for another Big Bertha. Check out the damage on Big Bertha. Standard damage, 55 to 110. It's pretty great. Let's get another rocket up. And against these types of units is where the Death Ray is really going to pay for itself. I mean, if it comes off at the right time, it'll deal 2,000 damage in one shot. I think what this level was trying to teach us is the importance of one-shot abilities like Sniper Shot and Death Ray. At least getting tier 1 on several different towers kind of guarantees that at some point you're going to get lucky and you're going to get that big snipe off. We can even look to do another one here. And we want this guy to be much farther forward. The Yeti's up there doing work. Sasquatch fighting Yetis. That's why I love this game. And we could, to aid with the AoE battle, if we were still going on, Shrapnel Shot would be pretty excellent there. So only a 2-star, so I'm going to do that in my off time and get that one perfected. I think it was a pretty easy fix there to make sure that we did that correctly. And we can empower our magic. That'll make it easier the next time I go through. And we unlocked another hero, Magnus Spellbane. Unleash the arcane forces of Lineria, let loose a mystical storm, and spellbind your enemies with his arcane arts and thirst for knowledge. So Mirage and Arcane Storm. He doesn't have a lot of health or attack damage, but his range damage is high, as well as his movement speed. Interesting. And we're going to try Malik as well. I think there's going to be levels where his AoE slamming damage is going to come in handy. But like I said, I'm gonna do this one in my off time, get that 3rd star, unlock these heroic and iron mode challenges so that you guys can see that. And let's take a look at the next map. Aha, Stormcloud Temple. I do remember this map. Okay. So I'm not going to do this one today. We're running close to an hour here. So I'm probably going to call it. And bring you back next time. And we'll be either using Malik or Magnus Spellbane. So look forward to that. And unlocking more achievements. We did get a few achievements today. One of them was Berserker centric. We also got Entangled. Hold 500 or more enemies with Wrath of the Forest. Oh, and here, are you not entertained? Have a single barbarian kill 10 enemies. Pretty cool. Well, alright guys. Let's select him. I will be seeing you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. And since I am a small channel, I will certainly be seeing your comment and replying to it if I can. So without any further ado, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.